Hi, this is Linda Guillory with Linda Plays Video Games. Whenever I talk about Tiger Electronics being one of my favorite manufacturers, everyone thinks I'm talking about the white Tiger games from the 1990s, but I'm actually talking about the Tiger games from the 1980s. So I just wanted to go over a few of those games. These are actually Tiger Electronic games, and they're distributed by at least three different companies. So they're distributed by Orlitronic in France, Virca in Germany, and Schmidt in Germany. And then we also have them distributed by Tiger Electronics. The hardest one to find, definitely the Tiger Electronics versions. But let's just look at a few of these. So let's start off with what we know as Smurfs. So in France, they call it Stromf. And Smurfs in the US with the Tiger version. Puffy in Germany. And then Schlumps. Where is that? I think that's another German. I'll have to look that one up. It might be a German, Belgium. I can't remember that version. For whatever reason, I think it's German. Then there is the Pink Panther. And you see the Orlitronic version. You can see the box art on the back showing you the different games that they have. Then you have the Virca version. And then the next one is actually called Uncle Scrooge. And you can see the French version, a German version, either German or Netherlands. I want to say this one is Tiger Electronics, but it's from the Netherlands. I'll have to get a better picture of that one. But this one is Tiger Electronics from the Netherlands. And I don't have the US version where it says Uncle Scrooge on the box. Those are super rare. This is this is B.A. Baracus and the A-Team. So that's the French version. And the Tiger version, where it just calls it A-Team, is super rare box. Looking for one of those. Then we have a King Kong with Orlitronic. Orlitronic is definitely the easiest version to find. And then this is just a Schmidt version out of Germany. Lucky Luke. Then you have the Schmidt version of the Lucky Luke. You have Space Invaders. We have a Tiger version of the Space Invaders and a Schmidt version of the Space Invaders. And what you saw probably a couple weeks ago was a PacMan of the Orlitronic version. So those are the large screen Tiger Electronic games that are really cool to collect. And I'm going to go over more that in a related series for these. So you have Smurfs, Pink Panther, Uncle Scrooge, A-Team, King Kong, Lucky Luke, Space Invaders, and PacMan. I almost forgot to mention that sometimes when you think these are just versions of the other, if you look closely, these actually have two different screens. So looking at this, the French version and the US version are actually slightly different. And the gameplay is slightly different. All right, this is Linda Guillory. Let's look at some large screen Tiger / Orlitronic / Virca / Schmidt games. And I picked out three just because I saw something I didn't remember or I just rediscovered. So you're going to see at some point B.A. Baracus, he's going to be right here. And he's going to have a weapon in his hand where he shoots the bad guys who are located in the four corners of the game. And then to get there, oh, there he is right there. To get there, he goes in, looks like a little Jeep. And the Jeep is kind of like a Frogger. You have to get in one and then wait for another one to move down to the different locations, and then you have to cross the road again in the Jeeps and get to the other bad guys to kill them, and that's the way you score points. So that is 18. And well, then I took a look at Lucky Luke, and I noticed it's basically the same for Lucky Luke. You'll see Lucky Luke at the top, and then he jumps on his horse to make his way down. And every time he shoots one of the bandits, they end up in this little jail here. And then he makes his way back to the top. But he has to make his way around the four corners and shoot all the bandits in the corners. They end up in jail. Every time someone ends up in jail, he gets 5 points. This one is Uncle Scrooge. And every time Scrooge McDuck hits one of the Beagle Boys with a rock, he puts them in the jail, and he moves around similar to Lucky Luke in the A-Team, but this time it's in a railroad cart. So that was Uncle Scrooge, Lucky Luke, and A-Team. So let's try it with A-Team. This A-Team is a little bit. All right, so I'm in my little Jeep. I go down. I don't even see a bad guy down there. There he is. All right, let's go back up. All right, catch the Jeep over to the other right side. Take out another bad guy. See if I can catch it down to the bottom here. Oh, I missed a great opportunity there. Crazy. There we go. Got that bad guy. See if I can get it. Another one of those bad guys. Get 5 points for every one you take out. Sometimes you can just stand there and wait for them. That's not really fun. All right, my time ran out. I believe you get 90 seconds to take out as many bad guys as you can. All right, so it's interesting. It's like a mixture of Frogger and some type of gunfighting game. And the same goes for Uncle Scrooge. So they basically use the same technology over and over, same programming over and over, just change the LCD slightly to create these. I thought the backs of the games would be very similar, and they are, of course. All of them say Tiger Electronics. The difference in the battery cover I thought was interesting, only because this battery cover here is a lot more robust. It's a better fit than this battery cover here. So whenever I'm purchasing games, I always ask to see the battery cover, and I see if it's this battery cover or not. It wouldn't make a difference to the average buyer, but to me, I look at every little aspect of these games sometimes. So that's one of the things I look at. The rest of the games, when I looked at them, they actually seemed pretty much, they didn't have the same LCD as the Lucky Luke. I didn't see any others that were basically just duplicate type play. Pink Panther is its own play. King Kong, it's its own play. Everything pretty much seemed like its own play. Space Invaders, definitely. PacMan. Everything else, Smurfs. Actually, two different plays for the Smurf. But everything else seemed like its own type of play. So other than the Lucky Luke, Uncle Scrooge, and the A-Team, they all seem to have their own distinct type of play, their scoring. That's what I wanted to share with you about the Tiger large screen electronics today.